Kalamazoo, Michigan. Colleen Munson, the head coach of the Broncos, after the 3-1 victory here tonight against Central Michigan. And Coach, how would you describe this win here tonight for your team?
Gritty. We had a fight. We weren't in a rhythm as much as we should have been tonight, and I think that's we just got to work through that. We weren't finishing plays. We weren't finishing our first ball contact early on, and then we had a couple sparks in the match with Willow Martin and Kennedy Potts came in and just gave us some energy, and I think that's really needed at the times that they came in.
How about those players here tonight? What did they give your team other than energy?
You know, they were effective. They were effective in what they did. They played their position very, very well. They took care of business on their side, and they just, had that aura of confidence when they came on the court, and that was great to see. We really needed that lift at the time they came in.
Coach, we talked about the rivalry. I know you tried to downplay it a bit, but a player like Rachel Bontrager, it's the first time she's ever tasted this rivalry. Did not seem to phase her at all. Had 17 kills and a career high tonight with 4 aces.
She did a really nice job, and I think we respect all of our opponents, no more than any other. And I think we just really Rachel came to play tonight, and she did a really nice job. She was very effective offensively, and of course her serving aggressively took the pressure off our defense.
Coach, how important was the serve tonight for Western Michigan?
I think we served very aggressively. We were missing long early on, and we kind of told them to settle down between 2 and 3 and just pick your situation that you're going to serve aggressively, pick the seams, and not just try to go for it, especially after someone in front of you misses a serve. And I think we did that in the third and fourth set very well.
Coach, you trailed that first set 18-15.
Okay.
You took a timeout, went on a 10-4 run after that point to win set number 1. What was important in that final run for your team?
You know, we were just talking about first ball contact, being aggressive on the serve, and first ball contact, taking care of being intentional with what we're doing on our side. And when we're intentional with it, there's a different focus, and that focus really drove us to be successful in that first set.
Coach, any other players who really struck out at you tonight playing well?
I think it was a collective effort. Again, I can't say enough about the kids that came off the bench, Willow and Kennedy, and they just provided that energy for us, and they were very effective in their games.
Coach, you had the victory on Saturday against Miami. That's a very tough win, but it has to be hard to bounce back and play a rival after that point and get a victory. What does that say to the maturity of your team right now?
You know, we never think of it that way. We come back to business on Monday and try to get better as a team for the opponents for the weekend, but we're still bettering our side of the court.
Coach, you've been through this league almost 2 weeks now. How do you evaluate this league from top to bottom?
There's a lot of parity. I think anyone can beat anyone on any given night, and we have to just take care of business on our side of the court. We respect all of our opponents, and they all do something very different. I think Central Michigan has some strengths in areas that we're not used to seeing and we haven't seen, and we just have to capitalize on that and get better as the weeks progress and the days progress.
Coach, you have a short turnaround now. Eastern Michigan is in town tomorrow at 3:30. What are the challenges of that turnaround?
We're just going to go to business. We're going to take care of our scout tomorrow morning and take care of what we need to do on our side of the net and just try to better the game, better the ball on our side, and be aggressive.
Coach, what are your final thoughts on this victory here tonight against the Chippewas?
I'm proud of the team effort. Again, some points were not as pretty as others, but it's a win's a win, and we just have to make sure we value that.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck tomorrow against Eastern Michigan.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Colleen Munson, head coach of Western Michigan.